Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
15 PCA.
87454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. It was Agatha all along. First of all, it's got a trailer, and I can't believe that's what it's called. What a stupid title. I guess if this was supposed to be 100% goofy, like it's a silly little thing, which it might be because there's tonal shifts in this trailer. And before I begin, thank you to everyone who sent me this over on Twitter. My Twitter DMs are open. Hit me up on any of the social media spaces. All the links are down below. You can send me stuff. I might look at it. I might not. But thank you so much, guys, for sending me cool stuff to look at and to talk about. This trailer starts out like, okay, maybe this could be something. And then it just slowly, it's like all Marvel projects. Every Marvel project ever since Black Widow, which was the last MCU thing I've ever watched in theaters. I did watch Werewolf by Night, which was okay. I knew it was never going to go anywhere, or like nothing will ever come from that, but it was a fun little self-contained story. They're looking to try to repeat that, but this character, the way she was portrayed in the WandaVision show, which was just a disaster. Talk about a show that had all these really cool mysteries and build up, and it was for nothing. It built up to nothing. You got White Vision, who hasn't been seen in a decade. Like, where did he go? Nobody knows. Nobody cares. Then you had, at the end of that show, Scarlet Witch, like, took Agatha's powers away and made her like a normal person. But I thought she made her stay like in that little town, like put her in that mindset of just being like a little like towny lady. But in this trailer, we see that she's like a crime scene, like CSI person. How did that happen? Like she's a crime scene investigator, and it opens up and there's like, you see her like, oh, what the hell, why is she doing that? And then there's a person that was killed in the woods. You can tell they were a witch because they have like the black fingertips. So that's in the MCU. That means that was someone that's dabbling in dark magic. Like it starts to like poison your skin. She has her, I guess they're doing an autopsy. And then there's some other lady who's pretending to be a police officer who kind of awakens Agatha's old self. Like, oh, that old witch who isn't here anymore put you under a spell, like be your true self. And then she slowly but surely becomes Agatha again. You know what's so funny? When I saw this, a witch in a autopsy room, there's a movie called Jane Doe, and it's really good. It's a really good scary movie. I highly suggest it. Watch it during Halloween. It's one of those things where someone recommended it to me, and I watched it. I'm like, oh wow, what a great movie. It's kind of under the radar. You don't hear about it a lot. Definitely watch it. Jane Doe. It's great. Anyways, back to this. So then she kind of like goes through all of her different personas, and then it's like, oh, she's Agatha again. And that's when the trailer goes off the rails. That's when it gets stupid, because she's going to like rebuild her coven, right? You know, so she's like, oh, I miss the old days of me being like this really cool person. We do see some scenes of like what looks like a demon or some witch thing. It's all red. Generally terrifying. That is a scary looking thing. You saw that like in a hallway. Yeah, that's something I do not want to tangle with. Then we get this guy. This is a guy, right? This is a dude. Okay, I don't. And this person, because I really don't know and I really don't care. They're very super effeminate. So I'm just thinking it's just like a gay guy. But like a silly gay guy, like he has to talk like this and get really scared and oh no. Why? Why do they have to portray it that way? Why can't he just be cool and happen to be gay? Like why does that matter? Or is this a trans thing? I don't know. This is turning into the acolyte for the MCU. Okay, we get it. Lesbian witches, it's like the thing now. So we get a bunch of like random scenes in her. I guess this is her trying to build her coven back up. And yeah, that's a man. I don't know. Kind of looks like Rebecca Sugar. It's the hair. It's that poofy, nasty poofy hair. But we see that. So I'm assuming this is a series. So she's like collecting other witches. But then you get like scenes where the lady's like, walking the witches path is like do suicide. It's dangerous. So I'm like, okay, it's serious. They're gonna do like this kind of dark gothic, you know, it kind of reminds me of the old Hammer films, you know, the Hammer Dracula and stuff. It had that kind of feel to it. Then they do stuff like this where it's, oh, who would ever join Agatha's coven? And the one super gay dude's like, how dare you? These are the jokes. That's supposed to. Everyone's supposed to be. That's the knee slapper. Who's craving this? Who says, oh God, I want this? Then, you know, it's like, oh, coming in, you know, Halloween. Then there's like an after scene, and it's a scary situation. You have a person doing the whole, remember in The Exorcist, the backwards crab walk thingy? Scary. But then the person's like, whoa, what's going on? Oh, she's going right down there. Oh, yeah. And she's trying to be funny. This MCU humor, it works when it's done well. And it hasn't been done well in a long time. And it works with only certain characters. It works with Star-Lord. You know, the snarkiness of Rocket. There's certain things that work. And this isn't it. This isn't the vehicle to try to push this silliness. It could keep everything the same. Even the wacky dude guy thing being part of the coven, but just trying to make it not goofy. But even the title leads itself to it being a goofy story. I don't know. I haven't watched anything. I don't know what's going on in the MCU. If you held a gun to my head and said, okay, what is happening in the latest MCU storyline? Like, who's the bad guys? Who's the good guys? I have no flipping clue. None whatsoever. I guess a Captain America movie with Sam Wilson's coming out, I think, with an overblown budget of like, oh, it's almost $500 million on the budget there. They're never going to make that money back. But I have no clue. Wasn't Shang-Chi a thing? Like, you haven't seen that guy in 10 years. A giant person climbing out of the earth in the Eternals that nobody talks about. I don't know. Thunderbolts, was that canceled? Who knows? This isn't going to save the MCU. This isn't going to get people to watch it. Nobody who's not already Disney infested MCU in their brain is going to enjoy this, and people are going to watch it and make fun of it, just like The Acolyte. Do I watch it? I really don't know. I don't know. It's free. I don't have to pay anything for it, but man, it's going to be a tough one. Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.